Hey guys, it's Kina here, and we are the 1st of July, the beginning of new financial year, and today's message is about one skill you really need to learn. It's the most powerful skill. If somebody asks me, Kina, what's the number one skill you need to learn to be super successful, it's this skill, and that is communication. Now, I don't care what other skills you learn, which are important as well to success, but competency in communication is the number one most important skill you will ever learn and build in your life. So I'm encouraging everyone this new financial year to go and learn and master how to communicate. Now remember, there are two ways to communicate, right? There is internal communication and external communication. But before I go into these two kinds of communication, I just want to quickly remind you that it is the communication that will allow you to lead your teams. It is the communication that will allow you to employ the right people. It is the communication that will allow you to keep the right team and not only build it but encourage and inspire them to work hard towards your vision together with them, right? So it is the communication skills which will allow you to convert more cases. It is the communication skills which will allow you to convert more telephone calls into appointments. So the number one skill you need to be super competent about is communication skills. Now, communication skills also is it's super important for leading others, including not just your team members but your community, your family, your friends, etc. We are social beings. One of the things about humans is that we need interaction with others on a daily basis, pretty much, right? I'm not sure, but there was a story I heard about in regards to this, right? So do you know what they do to people who do not abide by the laws of society? What do they do, right? They put them in isolation in something called a prison, right? They go to prison. But what do they do to people in prison, right, when they commit crime inside a prison? So what do they usually do? So they put them in what we call a hole, or an isolation period, or they isolate them, right? Can you imagine the toughest punishment prisoners get is isolation, right? The reason they get isolation is because it's been proven by research that humans need communication, humans need interaction with others. And in prisoners, if they were to misbehave, they are put them in what we call a hole, or in isolation, right? And this is where it breaks them down. So the point of the story I'm trying to make is, right, communication with others, and hence how we interact with others, is super important skill. It's important to convert more patients, more cases, inspire, influence your team members, be a great leader, right? Because if you are not competent in your communication, you cannot make a great difference. Let me say that again. If you're not competent in your communication, you cannot make a great difference. You can make probably an average difference, but not a great difference. If you look at all the super successful people in the world, including coaches, mentors, speakers, presidents, authors, everyone is great at this one skill, which is communication. So the point I'm trying to make is that it's the start of a new financial year, and I would encourage everyone to become competent in your communication skills. Become competent in your internal communication, become competent in your external communication. What's the difference? Internal communication is everything to do with how you talk to yourself, how you inspire yourself, how you influence yourself, how you are impacted to making decisions and taking actions in life. Because without decisions and actions, you end up procrastinating and do not succeed in life. So internal communications is everything to do with your mindset, your motivation, and your methods you apply to yourself. Yet external communication is everything to do with visual communications, vocal communications, and verbal communications. Now, I really encourage everyone to go out there and possibly take moments to learn this skill. Become super competent on it. I'm not talking about average. I'm talking about going to the next level of learning the communication. I mean, most of you know how to speak, right? But I wonder how many of you know how to use your vocal tone. How many of you know how to use your body language, your postures, your gestures, your expressions. How many of you know that? Because once again, research has proven 65 to 70% of your communication is non-verbal. It's basically everything to do with body language, right? So how many of you are competent with that? Did you know that even your patients make a decision whether going ahead with you? Mainly, I'm talking about medium to large cases. I've made a video previously on this, that any dentist can convert small cases. But how about medium to large cases? You need the ability to communicate verbally, vocally, and visually with them. And this is where I'm saying that take this new financial year to learn this skill. Become super competent in your communication. I just wanted to encourage every one of you that, we've had some rough past few months due to the crisis the world has faced. Many of you kind of want to erase 2020 out of your life, but don't let that be you. Maybe take this opportunity. Today is the 1st of July. Today is the beginning of a new financial year. How about you get super pumped, supercharged, take charge of your destiny as you design it along the way, right? And take ownership and responsibility to make this financial year your best year. So I just wanted to kind of reach out to you that not only make it the best financial year, but learn this skill about becoming competent, super competent in great communication skills, including visual, verbal, and vocal skills, right? If there was one skill that has helped me propel in my success to where I am and to what I've built, it is this skill of communication. Because as you know, communication helps us interacting even on this phone. As I record this video with you, I'm sitting here in this beautiful background there, I just wanted to kind of and I was taking a walk and I was thinking about this, right? What is that number one skill that everyone needs to learn this year? Stop putting it away. Take this chance to learn. I posted a quote the other day that there are those kind of people who make excuses or those people who execute. Which one are you? If you're going to execute, then execute learning this skill and becoming super competent in great communication skills. That's all today, guys. If you want to reach out, send me a private message. I can guide you on where to learn these skills. Or join us in some of the seminars that I'm holding in the next couple of weeks. We're having in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. I'm teaching great communication skills and case conversion skills. These are skills which have helped hundreds of dentists convert big cases, right? And hence serve more patients and hence have more freedom and time of choice and money in life. Anyway, guys, leave this with you. It's been a great day today. I'm just finishing my walk and then I'm on to something else because I want to make this today, the 1st of July, super special. Take care, guys. Plan yourself, design your destiny.